And I can understand these kind of situations only by thinking myself in that role. So if I would play a game and could help Dortmund, I could help Mainz, whatever, it would mean for me an extra motivation. That's how it is. But I don't play. And Stevie doesn't play. So that's a shame. And much more a shame that Stevie's not playing than that I'm not playing. But so, yeah, of course, we are all human beings and have these kind of things, but there's no real info that Stevie will take it 100% serious. I'm sure without me calling him or whatever, I don't have to. Probably the rest of the club did it already, but I didn't. I think a really good example, for example, how motivated football teams are to fulfill their own targets is last night's game from Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace, wow. And there were a lot of people going everything. It was such an important game, one of the most important games for Everton in history. And then Crystal Palace shows up there and plays incredible football. So, and yeah, they lost, but the effort they put in, and the passion they showed, and the whole game was really, from Crystal Palace, was really good. They lost, and now congratulations, by the way, to Everton for staying in the league. But that's a good example, just how football teams usually are. We play to win, and Aston Villa plays to win, and that's it. And it's a difficult place to go. With cities like this, if you don't go there and you don't play, are not at 100%, you get 5 or 6 easily. And if you are fully there, then you have a chance to get a result, how it always is in football. But this is the game I'm not concerned about, I'm not thinking about at all. Because all the things we speak about, I speak already too long about that game, but it's completely disrespectful to Wolverhampton Wanderers because they will do exactly the same. They don't come here and want to be part of our celebrations or stuff like this. They come here and want to win, get 3 points, definitely. And we have to be ready for this game and not for the other one. So it's first of all good news. Yesterday we had one reassuring further scan, but the first thing was like we thought about how like he and we thought after the game we were lucky. Was a proper knock, but nothing happened. It's the leg where he was injured, so I understand 100% that everybody was a bit concerned. I was, until I saw Joe's face in the dressing room where I think most of the time we know best about our body. The result of this scan is not here yet, but we don't expect anything really different. It was just reassuring. It's all fine, and from there we go. If it's fine, then it's about pain. How can you deal with pain, and then we will see what Joe can do today or tomorrow. But I don't know in a moment. With the other boys, it looks all good. What we do with them for the weekend, I have no idea. Actually, I understand 100% the goal scoring, the battle with Heung-min Son, but we have done no chance that we take any risk. But Mo doesn't want to take any risk. There's no doubt about that. But it looks good. But the boys make steps, and we will see. My preferred solution would be they all could play at the weekend for rhythm reasons, stuff like this. Or at least could be on a bench, and we can bring them on or not. But that would involve. So that would be. But if not, then we take it from there. So I cannot say it 100%. It's difficult because it's always the same. You cannot give a message, but how many 83rd minute were on the pitch, I don't know. When I saw fathers and sons with little sons on the pitch, I thought I'm not 100% sure what you are thinking. So that you lose your mind for yourself is okay, but you lose it for yourself and your son. I didn't get that, because if the other thousands would have been there as well, that could have been really dangerous after the game. I'm not sure how you can avoid that. I would. It's really difficult. Someone really judge it and understand the emotions, but it's for the players of the other team especially massively uncomfortable, and it should not be dangerous for them. So these are things when people cannot hold themselves back, like the guy, 2 guys now obviously in the last 2 games. Yeah, they should for sure not be there. But I hope it's always like this. 2 things happen now, and I really hope we learn from that. So it's not even, I'm not sure if it's a nice picture, but it's just like it is, and we should make sure that nothing, absolutely nothing, happens. People threaten themselves by jumping over whatever, these kind of things. It's just so that these kind of things shouldn't happen. I think we can celebrate things without threatening ourselves and the opponent. I would say that should be possible, and yeah, we will see.
Okay. Before we go to Juliet, we'll go to one.
So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah. Oh, I have so many reasons to celebrate. To be honest, celebrate like. So we don't know how many reasons, but we have already enough reasons. So I think already it's enough to celebrate life. It's already enough reason. Then of course Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and whatever will come. And I know, and of course that we didn't have the parade 2 years ago when we became champion is another. It's not the reason, but another reason. I'm really happy that we can deliver what I promised that time. I said whenever it's possible we will have a parade. Now there's a parade. It's not. So it's all about us, what we want to celebrate. It's not about what other people think, and I couldn't care less. But I know already about what people will say about it. Really, all these kind of things. But it's really. It's just for us. It's just for Liverpool FC, for the people. It's just that we celebrate that we are together in this moment in time. And that's, for me, actually already enough to organize a parade without any trophies. But we have already two, and let's see how many more we will have until then. But whatever happens on the 28th, the 29th will be this 29th will be a great day. I don't want to see anybody leave, but that's life, and that's the situation. I have no idea. Nobody came to me and told me I want to go. No agent called me and said, if he's not playing more, we will see what happens. Honestly, that's not the time to think about it. But it's 100% true. I said this, whatever happens this year, what happened already this year, is just possible because of the group we have. That's the only reason for it. We had the players, we had top class players, world class players in moments when we had in the past not. We mixed up with kids. The kids still played their part, which was absolutely nice. And so we were lucky in moments. We had to come back against Leicester or whatever in cup competitions, these kind of things. So it was a lot what happened in this past year. And of course, again, I have no idea who wants to go or whatever, and I don't see that really. But if somebody comes around the corner and says, I have a club where I would love to go, and it's the normal thing, what always happens, then the other club has to make an offer, because as long as the boys are here, yeah, we have to agree as well, and that's how it is. But it's not really not a moment. It's a moment where we need to focus, where we need to 100% keep everybody in line, which is not a problem actually, for these last two games, for the last game on Premier League game on Sunday, which is a massive one, and then for the other one as well. We can only do that with a few. We know it definitely, and I think that's only Div, right?
Yes.
So, yes, I expect Div to get a special reception or farewell or whatever he is, and will be for me forever a Liverpool legend, one of the most important players I ever had. That sounds completely strange with the amount of games he had, but it is and was a pure joy. To work together with him, so it's not over yet. So just because it's now the last Premier League game, and yes, he deserves all good thoughts we can generate somehow for his future, and wherever he will go, he will be successful 100%. He's an outstanding player, outstanding boy. Everybody in the team loves him because he was just a relaxed guy and a really lovable guy. So yeah, that will be a harsh moment when he actually leaves. It will not, for us, not be now, but whenever it will be hard. But because since I'm here, Div is here, so and I remember so many things when I think about Div. That's incredible. So important goals, injuries, bad injuries, and all these kind of things. So ups and downs, and yeah, he's a Liverpool legend, no doubt.